You do like a cartwheel. All right, sorry. All right. Okay, so you guys might be wondering what happened to Alex and the shaggy hair and the, oh my God, and all of that stuff. Well, I'll tell you, I'm a changed man, okay? My wife cut my hair. I started to grow a mullet. It was a little uncomfortable. I started not liking Porsches anymore, and I started liking Camaros and Mustangs, and it was actually a very trying time in my life. But we are here to talk about Kansei. Now, if you didn't know Kansei, you might be wondering, why am I doing this with a knife? Because that's very scary. But I'll tell you what, you know, I'm an adult. I'll run with these if I want to. That's just pretty much what it's like. Now, here's the thing. So we're doing a giveaway with Kansei Wheels, which we'll actually describe at the end of this. So if you want a way to win a free set of wheels, stay to the end of the video. This is the shirt. Careful, I didn't cut off any sensitive bits. Here's the back. And I'm Alex from Fitment Industries. Subscribe. Boxes, Christmas. Boxes, holidays if you're not religious. Let's open one of these boxes up. So, Kansei, for you guys that didn't know, is a relatively very new brand. They specialize, oh, that's dangerous. My mom told me never to, got it. We don't need that. And pretty much what they specialize in is almost like a very OG style design. So Japanese-esque style wheels. They have 1-piece, 2-piece forged, and 3-piece wheels. My favorite is their cast lineup, just because I feel like with the multi-piece stuff, I mean, that's a pretty big market. But if you can jump into the cast market and offer something that's unique, yet doesn't cost $1 million and doesn't weigh 1 million pounds, this is it. So this is the KNP. Now the KNP is like their flagship wheel. This is their box. Chris, thanks for hooking us up. And we kind of already opened it up a little bit because, I mean, we all love opening stuff. And this is their 18 by, oh God. 18 by 10.5. Let me just, I like your boxes, Chris, but I like your wheels more. This is the KNP. This is in gunmetal, 18 by 10.5. Now, what you're gonna notice first off is that Kansei doesn't have like super extreme-ish looking wheels. So when you look at it right off the bat, why am I using this as a pointer? I don't know. It's a typical 5-spoke. It has a nice little step lip. It's gunmetal. There's nothing too crazy about the wheel in and of itself, but there are some smaller details that make the KNP so cool. So I'm gonna talk about a couple of them. First off, the actual face of the wheel, even though it's 1-piece cast, is actually elevated back out, so it indents in around like this lip style, and then it kind of pumps out a little bit, so you just have a little bit of concavity. But an 18 by 10.5 is actually relatively not too bad in terms of weight. Here's another thing. So the whole point of Kansei's wheels is to be more about function than just about form. So they do a lot of cutting out to help save weight. Now this is a wheel sample, so it's gonna have some scuffs on it. Plus they actually are like just getting into the market. So if you follow Kansei Wheels out on Instagram, you notice that a lot of their posts right now is all about test fitting, making sure things clear, making sure people are happy, getting the influencers, getting the sponsors, all that sort of stuff, so they can get people to start running their wheels. Now, Kansei is actually a pretty neat brand, and Chris Sempak, the guy that actually runs it, has actually been in the automotive community for a pretty damn long time. So it's not like it's just some random person overseas deciding to make wheels. This guy's actually pretty well involved in especially a lot of like the drift scene, a lot of the function scene of the automobile industry. I don't know why I held that word for so long, but that's the KNP. It's my favorite wheel. The 2-piece forged, probably my definitely favorite, but you know, if Chris just happens to have a set laying around, I wouldn't judge. So let's take a look at the second wheel. So everybody always asks us, because they're like, what is the bronze wheel in the corner? That's the KNP, okay? But they have other wheels, you know? It's kind of like when everybody asks what works those are, and the works are their Workmeisters. They're the 3-piece S1s. I mean, that's just, everybody knows that, yet everybody always asks, oh God, oh God, oh boy, yeah. Right, so if you guys wanna make fun of me for the knife cutting skills, you can feel free to do so, but at the end of the day, I got a free knife out of this, so I'm good with it. Now this is, hold on, let me cut this open. This is their other style, and again, this is gonna be your 1-piece cast. This is the Corsa, and the Corsa, this is an 18, oh boy. One moment, please. Let me just, right. Corsa. There's really not a whole lot to talk about in terms of the sophistication of this wheel. Now, first off, I'm not gonna lie, there's kind of stuff on the wheel, but that's because they use it for testing, for mounting, for practicing, for making sure everything fits. But the Corsa is actually a really nice looking wheel as well. And this one falls closely behind in terms of them being unique in nature, but not being too different to be like weird. But here's the thing with Kansei, and here's the whole thing that I love about the brand. So when you're buying wheels, a lot of times they look the same, or a lot of times they're attacking the same market. And one of the things that we talked about in the past was that there weren't a lot of brands that were going into sport compact, function style wheels, or cast wheels, or wheels that were minimalistic in nature. Everybody wants to be the most extreme, and Kansei's like, haha, we'll do that because it's really fun to do and we're kind of good at it. So they did. And the Corsa is gonna, this is your one-piece cast, so it's gonna have that machined lip, it's gonna have the silver face, and it has a little bit of concavity, but actually it's built to handle the big brake kits as well. So you're gonna see the spokes actually peel back from the mounting surface to kind of give a bigger brake clearance, which is very nice. And then you also have the pocketing on the back as well, which I'm gonna put my fingers right through here, which is kind of weird when you say it like that, to help shave more weight. So what you have is the wheel itself is actually kind of getting cut down to save weight. Now, I'm not gonna get into the specifics of weight just because I always get it wrong, especially when I don't have a cheat sheet on me. But overall, they're not too bad. And this is the 22 offset looking wheel. It's the Corsa, and there you go. You got your second one. So the KNP is still my favorite just because of how simple it is. But this would look great on, oh, I don't know, maybe a VW. Euro style car, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving forward, we're gonna get out of that. So we have two wheels now, the KNP, the Corsa. I do like the Corsa for the fact that it has a machined lip, but then a silver face, and it doesn't try to fake being a two-piece wheel or a three-piece wheel because they have a two-piece forged and they have a three-piece wheel. So that I kind of like. Sweet. Oh, God, that'd be really unfortunate if something happened. And boom, and we're gonna go here. This one's so nice. Is it upside down? The other two boxes were destroyed. So to have a box not destroyed. All right, so this says, Kansei aims at the development of products by translating the customer's psychological feelings and needs into the domain of the product design. So that's actually Kansei as a brand name, which is pretty neat. And this one is like fully made for us. This is like a nice one. This is a nice box. Thanks, Kansei. Warning label, important. Test fitment before mounting. Okay, so this is the Kansei Tandem. And if you're wondering, yes, it looks awfully similar to a Skyline wheel. And they actually did that on purpose. So taking it back to what we talked about earlier was that it was trying to be like a 90s JDM, late JDM style wheel company that also offered newer wheels for older fitments. So if you didn't know and you're like, maybe you're thinking about throwing some shade in the comments, which is standard sometimes, is that a lot of times companies will make wheels for older fitments in larger sizes. That's something that's actually pretty normal. You'll see it very commonly in the BBS community. You see it a lot in the Euro wheel community. People offering larger sizes because they want old wheels on newer platforms. And this is one of those wheels for the Japanese market. So this is kind of taking sizing and offsets that weren't available with this wheel on older Skylines and making it more functional, making it in a wider array of sizes so that you can go back to an odd to something that you liked, but still having the fitment of not having some tiny ass narrow wheels. So that is why they made this wheel. So this is the Tandem. It is going to be your 6-spoke pulled back heavy concave wheel. Something that kind of is interesting is the finish on this. I want to say, everybody will say it's bronze, which is pretty typical. So brushed bronze, but to me it kind of almost reminds me of like a Cerakote style finish. So it's like a semi-gloss, it's almost rough around the edges, but it definitely gives it more of a function feel. I love the center cap, that's probably my favorite thing about it. And then it actually has some kind of interesting things. It's got the name, the brand, the weight, on the actual lip of the wheel, which is something that you actually only see in some of our Cosmos wheels as well. So that's actually pretty interesting, but I actually like it. I think the attention to detail is pretty nice, and it's not too heavy, which is pretty good too. You'll also see the cut-ins here in the center so that you're saving weight. You also have the cut-ins on the back to save weight as well. And then of course, Kansei is going into the 2-piece and 3-piece if that's what you're all about, to provide fitment stuff for different unique vehicles, like, you know, people that don't have your typical car. Wow, that's a lot. You guys might be wondering, Alex, your shirt, so cool. And I would say, yeah, random viewer, I would say it's pretty neat. And you're gonna say, Alex, what happened to your hair? And I'm gonna say, I cut it. Because I started looking a little bit too much like the guy from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And not that I'm against that look, but it takes a lot of product to keep it like that. And I figured I wanted to look like an adult for just a video or two. And then I'll go back to looking like I have a mullet, because I always forget to get my hair cut, even though my wife owns a hair salon, which is really weird. So you might be looking at these wheels and you're thinking to yourself, wow, these are really cool. When will they be available? Well, they already are available. They're on our website. This is a new brand too, so they're obviously looking to get your guys' feedback. And one of the coolest things is Kansei has been super involved in the community since day one. They respond to almost everything. They're involved in almost anything they possibly can. They're test fitting all over the place. Their Instagram story is probably one of the most exciting things to watch, because they're just so involved. They're not just about going to car shows, they're going about like hanging out with people, learning about them, trying to find fitments for them, and just doing everything in between. Here's the neat thing. These come in a lot of really popular sizes. So if you're looking to pick up a set of Kansei wheels, but you don't want to actually pay for wheels, we're doing a giveaway with Kansei. So if you pick up this t-shirt, which has a really cool design on the front, and then on the back it's even cooler, which you can't even see, which is, let me just, right? The back is super cool. That actually is gonna get you into a chance to win a set of wheels for Kansei. And one of the coolest things about it is that that's gonna be happening from March 1st to March 27th. Now, that gets you a chance to win. Now, there's a whole bunch of other ways too. You would put in the description below, because lawyers get mad when we don't mention it. But we are also donating for Hope For PAWS. And what that allows us to do is, while we're doing the giveaway with Kansei Wheels, we help give people a free set of wheels if they pick up a t-shirt, which is probably my favorite t-shirt to date. But we also get to help out some puppies and some kitties in need. So we're also gonna be making a donation to that. But what we need your help with is picking up a shirt so that we can keep doing this. I'm so sorry. Keep picking up a shirt so that we can keep doing this. See which wheel's your favorite, drop a comment below, but then let us know, how do you want us to choose the winner? So last month, the first month, we ended up doing a ping pong tournament where I absolutely demolished Mario, which was probably one of the best feelings in the world. Now, the second time we did a foosball game, and I beat him in foosball as well. Now that actually has not happened yet, but I'm so confident that he won't be able to take the cake, that whoever I represent for the second giveaway, I'm also going to win. So we need to decide, what is the third thing gonna be? Is it gonna be like a game of beer pong? Is it gonna be like some pool? Like, what is it gonna be? Mario versus myself, who we represent. But we wanna let you guys know, we're doing a giveaway with Kansei Wheels. We'll drop a description link below for you to check out how you can get entered in to win, how you can help us donate some money to an animal shelter, and of course, to win a free set of wheels and to just have fun. After the end of the day, I mean, it's March, springtime's around the corner. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a comment, subscribe, go pick up a t-shirt. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries. We will see you later. Peace.